Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Gelderland. I was going to put an exit road out here somewhere. So now I got to try and get through here. Apparently that's not happening. Let me just pop out here a second. And let me just help that out a little bit, shall we? Huh. Apparently, if you pick it up and throw it, that's the way forward. I want to buy more renewable energy stuff, but I don't think we got the money for that at the moment. Let's start this bad boy up again, because now we should be able to use the hired help to do this. So I'm just going to bring the hired help there. And I've done similar to what I did with the combine with this one. He's a lot bigger out one side than he is the other. Or is he? Oh, no, he's not. He's fairly evenly spread, actually. It's just a really, really wide cut on it. So, rather than letting the hired help work its way really, really slowly around that, I'm just going to go over here and... Oops. Not engage it properly. Some strange reason. Let's try that again. Oh, look, I've actually gone right over into the other field as well. That's fine, because it doesn't matter if we go into the other field with this. That is... Yeah, I don't think that's going to be quite enough to be able to reach all of it. But we should be able to clear the field. I mean, yes, I did unload close to 200,000 litres of potatoes just now. So, technically, I didn't get all of this field into one load, but we've done pretty well. So, we got 350... Well, it's going to be about 300,000 litres of potatoes in here, and then I've got another load to go as well on the next field. So, I'm just going to put that one out. That one's also slow. Got to do some work on those. And I want to go to this one. Now, this is only 480,000 litres, so this is not the... trailer that we want. So I'm going to leave that one there, and I'm going to go and get our little trailer wherever I left that one over there, and that's the one that we can load up with potatoes. That one all filled up, and it's sugar beet that's got to go into this bit here for the mineral feed. Bring me back over there. Alright, load that one there. Load? No, put that one there. I'll dry this one down, and this one will hold 2 million litres. I'm wondering about increasing the capacity on the potato harvester so that I don't have to keep emptying it out. But the thing with the root crop harvest is that... Seriously, dude! I had right of way. That was uncalled for. Anyway, the thing with the potato harvest, well, with the root crop harvests, is that in order to... be able to do a normal root crop harvest, you spend a lot of time ferrying the stuff out. It's a really bulky crop. So I kind of don't want to have the root crop harvester with a bigger capacity than it's got, because it sort of takes off part of the experience of doing a root crop harvest. Like, I'm trying to get all of the different jobs that we do here just by doing the different jobs. Like, we do the root crop harvest, and we just whiz around really, really fast doing a root crop harvest. Like the other harvest, we get the planting done, is all done really, really super quick. And I am doing the root crop harvest really super quick. Like, I just did all of that field in a matter of minutes, and we'll do the same with this field here. But... not having the a few times of having to stop and unload the machine kind of feels like it's not a proper root crop harvest then. It sort of, I think, takes a little bit away from it, and that's the reason that I kind of don't want to change it so that I am doing everything all in one go. Well, I mean, get in the comments. If you particularly do want me to increase the capacity of this one so that we're not emptying out frequently. I say frequently, I mean, we're still putting 350,000 1,000 litres of potatoes in this thing. I could bump that up to 1,000,000 litres, but yeah, then you're only emptying out once, and that kind of, like, you're not doing a harvest then. Well, you are, but you understand what I mean. I'm pretty sure I'm making myself quite clear on that one. But I'd be interested to hear what people have got to say on this. Do you feel that a root crop harvest would be improved if I was to change this around a little bit? I mean, we've got this insanely fast machine right here, and I absolutely do love it. This is a lot of fun, being able to do it like this. This is definitely the way forward when it comes to root crop harvesting. I've had a few people tell me that if they could do root crop harvesting like this, it would be absolutely wonderful, because the way that they have to do it now, the normal way of doing their root crop harvesting, is a teensy-tiny little bit slower than this. I can understand that. Right, I'm just going to bring you to there, and that one's going to unload, and then we're going to swip over to this one. Swiftly switch. Swip. Swiftly swap. Swip. That's kind of what I was trying to do. And are you going to be able to get through there? See if you can go to the next one as well. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work, is it? Alright, let's try this the other way. Let's just help you through there. There we go. Right. And yes, the correct and proper way would have been to use the entrances to the fields, but there's only so much correct and proper that I want to do. You may or may not have noticed, anybody who is new to the series, that correct and proper is not necessarily the way we do things in this particular series. Right, while that one is unloading, let's jump back into the machine. I was going to say that unloads slowly, but it's not too bad, is it? It's not too bad. I think we can leave that one unloading at the speed that it does now. I think that's probably okay. I'm going to run up here, and this is the last of the potatoes. So now that I've done the potato harvest, we are ready to start planting. So this field and the one next to us, they will need ploughing, which means that we will need to break out the Unia plough that we've got. The other one, the one that had the oats in, that's not going to need ploughing, so we're not going to need to worry about that. Now, I do quite often just leave little tiny bits at times, but those bits were bugging me because I shouldn't have missed them in the first place. We got a big enough header on this thing that we shouldn't be missing anything at all. Same with those bits there. There is no reason that we should be missing bits of our field when we've got a header of this kind of scale and size. There's no excuse. Absolutely no excuse. That is the potatoes done. Now, I have got a ridiculous amount of sugar beet currently in storage, and we're only using that for 2 different jobs. What I don't have is a ridiculous amount of potatoes, especially if we start increasing the amount of potatoes that we're going to start using, like running through this one. This one already uses quite a lot of potatoes. So I'm thinking that we will plant potatoes again. Now, last year we did potatoes in that field, or sugar beet, and then we've done corn. This year we've done potatoes in these 2. Was actually thinking that we were going to do sunflowers. It was going to be those 2 was going to be sunflowers. Canola in these 3, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do in that field. What am I going to do in that field? Thinking maybe oats or soybeans. But we could do potatoes in there, because it was, I'm pretty sure that was the one that we did the sugar beet in. Unless I did potatoes in there. Can't remember now. I think it was sugar beet. I'm kind of leaning towards doing potatoes in there anyway. I don't know if we will or if we won't. Like, it remains to be seen, but I'm leaning that way. Can I get through here? No worries at all. Right, so we have done our potato harvest. Let's fold this bad boy up. Fold that one up. And I love it. Absolutely love it. Let's clean this thing off. There we go. And then I can bring this one round. And now I think this one does auto snap to the correct spot on the harvester. Why did I have the potato header on the back of this one if I'd done sugar beet last? Maybe I did do potatoes over in that other one. I can't remember. Right, I need someone to tell me, what did I do in the big field before I planted the corn in there? I can't remember if that was corn or if it was potato. Ooh, wait. Isn't there a way to see this? Go to you. Jump out. Owned crop type potatoes. I thought it said previous crop as well, but it doesn't. That's not a thing that you can see. Oh, alright. Fine. 800,000 litres of potatoes here. So we've got 4 refills on the potato factory at 200,000 a time. However, if the potato factory has everything running at completely flat out, I don't think this is going to be enough. I think it will use more than what we've got here. I'm not sure, though. I'll have to wait and see on that one. But this is like the kind of scale that we're building up to here. When I've got all of those factories at 10 to 12 times capacity and speed that they are right now, it is going to be quite insane around here. Like, these 800,000 litres of potatoes will not be enough to keep that factory running for a year. Absolutely will not be enough. So we're going to need to be increasing everything, which means that our harvesters are going to need to be bigger and faster. So maybe we do need to increase the capacity of that harvester. Change things around a little bit more. That's an interesting concept, because we've also got all the cows. When you really think about what we're kind of trying to achieve here with the sheer capacity and scale of everything, it's getting quite ludicrously insane. It really is. Like, the amount of stuff that we're going to need in order to be able to fully do and realize all of the different ideas that I've got. Like, all of these factories, all of these products being produced at 10 to 12 times the speed that they are now means that there is a massive amount of crops and goods needs to be fed into them in order to keep them running. And then, I mean, the chickens alone, I'm buying the food in for the chickens at the moment, and I'm buying like 3 million litres of barley for them a year. 3 million litres. I mean, yes, they make an obscene amount of money. It's rather wonderful, the amount of money that they make. But that's got to be taken into account. Like, it does take, like, being able to grow the food for the chickens. That is ultimately a goal of ours. We want to be able to grow the food for the chickens. That's quite a tall order, I think. It's not going to be an easy thing. I'm just going to tip this in. I don't know how much they've got, space they've got at the moment. They've got like 200,000 litres left of food, which I'm not entirely sure is enough for one night. And we've got 50,000 litres left in the trailer. Right. That one can... You know what? That one can just stop there for a minute. I'm not going to worry about that one for just for a sec. And... Right. I've done the harvest. Ploughing. Ploughing is what we need to do next. So I want to get a tractor that we can set with ploughing. And it's not that one. Ooh. Actually, it is going to be this. We'll use this one to do our ploughing. Right, it is September, and it is now almost 1 o'clock. I changed the time. I've done a little bit of stuff in between my recording sessions, so I'm back doing a bit more recording now. I did a little bit of stuff. I did a thing, and we're going to go and have a look at that in just a second. I'm just bringing this one over here, and get it lined up, I suppose would help. Oh, it doesn't actually have anything in it, so I also want to get the stuff from there and put that in. So we want to go to this one and take the 2 million litres. 2 million litres. Take the 2 million litre trailer. Take the trailer over here and get what we can of the mineral feed. Put that into the silage one. the mixed feed one, and then we can start making a bit of mixed feed. So we'll just pop that one in under there and take 37,000 litres of mineral feed. Now, we need to grow canola. And we got 33,000 litres of canola there, and we have got none here. So we have to grow canola this year. We need it. Sunflowers would also be good, soybeans would also be good, and we've got some sugar beet. So we have got a little bit of spare sugar beet, and we've got some sunflowers here, but we could do with a little bit more. If we go into here, canola must be planted this month. Wheat and barley, we've got one more month that we sort of can play around with it in. So I've said that I was going to plant all of that up there with wheat. I was kind of thinking wheat. I think I said that. And I'm thinking that these 3 fields here, we'll plant all 3 of them with canola. And so we just got the 2 crops going between these 2 fields, and we'll get all of that done today. So if we have a look this way, we need to plough 11 and 10 and 12. So there's a lot of ploughing that needs to be done, because we also need to go and do... I've done a little bit of a thing up with the new area that we're starting to work on. So we're also going to have to go and do something up there. Now, I'm just going to bring this one in over here and tip 37,000 litres in there, like that. Now, we got 1.6 million euros at the moment, which is not enough to be able to buy our grape factory, our raisin factory, which we need to be able to tip the few that we've got from there in, because that multiplies it by 10, which is why it costs 10 million for me to buy. I'm still sort of thinking about that one. I think I might actually not do it that way, and instead I might just put the grape greenhouses down as well, so it'll just be a standard conversion rather than times 10. I just feel like it might be a better option, a better way of doing things. Now, oh, there it is. I was going to say, somewhere around here I got a front weight, and that one is over there. I don't remember if I brought my plough in this way. There is the plough. However, the plough does need to actually be returned. Now, because we've got so much ploughing it needs to be done, there's the new field, plus there is the other land as well, and we've got quite a bit of planting. Now, the wheat can wait until next month. We're able to do that, at least, but the canola, the 3 smaller fields of canola, that must be done this month. We are on the last day that we can go and plant it. So we're going to need to actually get some of that in the ground. Now, I've not yet done any changes to seed drills. It's still on my to-do list. My to-do list is... like, I do get through these things from time to time. It's just I don't always get through them quite as quickly as I would like to. This one right here, this plough, is no longer the plough that I want. I've made a couple of minor modifications to it, and in order to make it actually fit in with everything else that I'm doing, I changed the name on the file. So this one is to be sold, never to be used again, and we will instead be getting a brand shiny new one, which has had a couple of little upgrades. I love the way this tractor sways from side to side as you whiz around the corners. It's absolutely amazing. Right, we will run over to here and we will repair the front weight, we will repair the tractor, and we will repair the plough and also repaint that plough, and then we will sell the plough for 795 euros. There we go. Right, and now we will go into here and we will go into ploughs. Right there, and then we'll go along to the mods, and there should be one that says cat. There we go, that cat right there. Cat PZ3. That's the one that we want. And then we can have the standard speed. We can speed it all the way up to 45 kilometers an hour. And we have our choice of colors. So there is a number of colors. I had last time, I think it was... no, it wasn't yellow 4. It wasn't yellow 3. It was yellow 5. I had gold last time. Unfortunately, we don't seem to have a metallic green. We've got some very bright greens here, but we don't have a metallic one. I'd kind of really like a metallic green, but there isn't one. We can have a metallic red right there, that beautiful glow. And there's also this metallic blue. So I'm going to go with blue this time. Buy that one right there. And maybe we will get more than one plough, because we've got a lot of ploughing that we need to do. So I'm kind of leaning towards getting another one and doing some additional work with that. But just for now, in the meantime, we will grab this one and we'll run down to the first field and we can just test out the new capabilities of this plough, because I haven't actually done any testing with it yet. I made some alterations. There are alterations that I've done previously, so I'm reasonably confident that what I wanted to do has worked. Once again, I held back ever so slightly. I could have gone a whole lot crazier than I did, but I chose not to. Now, I don't want you to feel that I've gone and let you all down, because I feel that this is reasonable. Like, I don't think that I was unreasonable with the setting that I put on the plough here. I think this is pretty good. I mean, we're doing 45 kilometers an hour, and we've got a reasonable spread on the plough's width right here. Let me bring that back a little bit. I suspect, though, that going up through here, he's going to see that tree, and he's going to be absolutely terrified and then just stop. Give up completely and never want to do it again. Let's see. What's he going to do? He didn't even pause. Colour me impressed. That is quite remarkable. I was genuinely expecting something different from there. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. So that one can run on down here. That was what we accidentally planted in across there. Now, I'm going to stop him there. I should have let him go on just a little tiny bit further. And so there's 3 fields that I want to plough. Now, I feel that once around the edge with this plough is actually going to be more than enough. So what I'm going to do now is very quickly just... Oops. Missed out corner there. Let's get all of it, shall we? What I'm going to do is I'm very quickly going to go all the way around the outside edge, one pass around the outside edge of all 3 of these fields, so that they are then ready for ploughing. And once again, I'm missing little bits. This is really bugging me. I don't really want the plough to be any wider than this, because the plough, like, we do use it for creating new fields and that, although I'm kind of thinking that maybe we won't use this plough to create new fields. I was thinking that it might be better if we were to get... Well, we will use it to create new fields, but it might be better to get another plough, one that's a bit more standard, and use that for, like, the very outside edge of the field. And then sort of use the 2 in combination. I thought that might work out fairly well. We'll sort of see how that goes. I mean, technically, I don't have to go and plough this field because we do have a direct drill, so I could just use that one to just manually use it. I mean, there is also the other. We got 2 drills at the moment we've been using, so I could use one of them on here without worrying about the ploughing. But I figured that, well, I'm going to be here doing the ploughing anyway. And at least until I sort out the drill situation, I am going to do it. I promise I'm going to do the drilling situation, but I kind of, like, I've had other things happening, so it will happen. It will happen. We will fix the whole drill situation. We will have a drill that we can use properly. Just maybe not quite yet. Anyway. I just got this bit here to do, and then I'm going to leave the hired help to carry on and do the fields. And while the hired help does that, we're going to get another tractor, another plough, and we're going to go up to the new field, and I can show you what I've done up there, and yada yada yada. So I'm just going to see if the tractor and plough will go and do this field starting from here. Hopefully it will be a good boy and turn around at the end of the field where it's supposed to. I do like the blue plough. I'm thinking that maybe gold is also a really nice colour. I can't decide between the 2, and I'm kind of tempted to have one of each. I really am. Now, we do have a slight problem with the speed that he comes off the end there. The ones where we got the ditches, that may end up causing us a bit of a slight bit of a niggling problem, but I am wondering if maybe we should just put fences around all of the fields. If I was to put fences around all of the fields, that would solve that problem, and we wouldn't have any issues whatsoever. So that one is going to drop down there, and it works absolutely fine. We got no issues with it at all, and the hired help works with it as well, which is absolutely fan-schmastic. So we can leave that one to carry on there, and then I wonder, could we do the ploughing with the lorry? No. Well, we could if we used the trailed thing, but I don't really want to do that. I'm going to use this one. So I need to drive down to the shop, and I need to get myself a different plough. Not going to get the same one as we got there, although that one would probably fit this tractor fairly well, because with the wheels sticking out like this, any other type of plough is potentially going to be rather difficult to operate, but I want to try and do it anyway, just because. So let's see if we can actually get to the shop first and dodge all the cars. That would be helpful. This little bit up here is going to be... I haven't actually taken this to the shop yet, have I? I got that feeling of impending doom. Oh, there we go. Right, okay, we managed to get through there. I did drive on the hedge, but I'm sure the neighbours will be absolutely fine, completely understanding of the whole situation. Let's take out the wheelie bin. Would have been a little bit more satisfying if we'd actually knocked the thing flying instead of just doing that, but we did that one. We got one. Right, let's bring you in here, and there is a particular plough that I was thinking that I thought would be quite good for this. There we go. And it is... Don't be wrong, that one would be pretty cool. I quite like the idea of having that one. I want to use one of these huge, great big plows at some point. We're going to do it with that. One of these. I actually really like these plows. I think they're really cool. They just look powerful. It says it requires 440 horsepower. Now, it only has 10k top speed, which means that it's 20k for our mod. So 20k plowing is pathetically slow by our standards. So this one is purely going to be for marking out the edges of new fields. I don't want to use it for anything else. So that is the only reason that we will use that plow. But right now I do need to get that plow up to the new field. I don't think that this one can be folded up, so we're going to have plenty of space on the road, which means that we won't be able to actually get it through the town. I don't think this one folds up. Let's have a look. Nope, no folding. I pressed X, did it twice. Still nothing. Lower cultivator, allow create fields. Right, so we've got all of the options. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.